Hello and welcome. It's Melanie with MelanieKinch.com. I'm excited that you're here. I want to talk to you about something today. Have you ever thought about risk? As entrepreneurs, we do have a lot of risk, don't we? We, have to invest money with the hope of a return. We have to maybe learn a new skill that might be hard for us. We might have to do something that's uncomfortable, like shooting a video. Might be a little bit uncomfortable, right? But there is necessary risk and then there's unnecessary risk. I was just reading this. I'm just about to head out. I'm going to Love on the Less Fortunate this afternoon, but I just want to shoot this quick video because I was reading this book. It's called Take the Risk by Ben Carson. An amazing book, an amazing man too, might I add. He is a neurosurgeon. If you haven't heard of him, look him up. Man, he's got a good story. But his book is called Take the Risk, and he's talking about a lot of risk in general. But I took some points from his book, and I was thinking, man, this applies to us as entrepreneurs. So I want to share that with you quickly before I head out. Now he talks about, we're faced with decisions and risks all the time, right? I mean, we can get crazy over risk and be absolutely worried and skeptical and freak out about a lot of stuff, or we can just know that it's a part of life and we can just accept it. But how do we know what is, he talks about learning to identify and live with acceptable risk. What is acceptable risk? And the other thing the point that he made is, he said, by avoiding risk, are you also avoiding the full potential of your life? Hey, made me stop and think for a second. And I thought, yeah, of course it is. If I don't risk something, or if I avoid risk and I would just have to live in my house, I would just have to live here forever and never leave because there's risk everywhere. But as entrepreneurs, we absolutely are. If we aren't willing to risk, we're not going to be as successful as we want to be. We're not going to leave as much of an impact as we want to leave. And I know that you have a plan. You didn't start your business to just be a little fly on the wall and not do anything. You want to leave an impact, right? You want to make a difference. So I wanted to share he's got something called a best worst analysis. It's really simple. I'm going to go into more detail in this whole thing in my blog. So I'll put that up on Facebook as soon as I have that done as well. But he's got 4 questions that I want to leave you with, because I think this is something you could be using right now if you got a decision to make or something that's got to happen in your business. So the first one is, what is the best thing that can happen if I do this? Number 2 is, what is the worst thing that can happen if I do this? Number 3 is, what is the best thing that can happen if I don't do this? And number 4 is, what is the worst thing that can happen if I don't do this? So now, just take an example, I was just thinking about online marketing, for instance, because not a lot of people do this yet or know how. Maybe you don't even know how to do it that well. And that's something that I went through this as I started to, as I invested into, some more training to get my skills increased about marketing and advertising and doing online, doing my business online, right? So what if it was about something as simple as online marketing? What's the best thing that could happen if I do it? What's the worst thing that could happen if I do it? What's the best thing that happens if I don't do it? What's the worst things that happen if I don't do it? And you're going to know the answer. You're the one that's going to know if this is right for you or not right for you. But to me, I just thought this was such a brilliant way to learn what acceptable risk is. And so I want to share that with you. Now, like I mentioned, I'm going to go into further detail because he has some other things that you might have to consider when you're looking to make a decision, or but he says that he talks about how it doesn't necessarily, when you do this, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a storybook outcome. But what it does is it gives you the best opportunity to make the best choice because you've looked at all the options. So that's kind of where this is going to go, and I just think this is so cool. So, this is something that you can start implementing today, right now, whatever. If you've got to decide something or whatever, I would love to hear how you guys are using this. Drop me a comment below. Let me know if this is helpful for you. And if you like it, then share it, man. Let the world know, because everybody has to take risk and everybody has to learn how to live with that risk. So I'm really excited that I can give this to you guys because, hey, when I learn it, I'm going to share it. And so yeah, leave me your comments. Let me know how this is working or not working, and then keep watching both Facebook or my blog melaniekinch.com, because I'm going to go into more detail about this and kind of break it down into a little bit more, yeah, more. I don't know. But anyway, have an awesome, awesome Friday, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care, and God bless.